in your box, you're going to get two tracks, packet of bolts with big washers, spacers and washers and spring washers. Disregard the spring washers, and an adjustable handle. Now I'll just move up here so I can show this closer upper. So that's how they're going to come, right? So on the side, this side, you have a lever. See this lever here? That moves with that spring up like that, right? So we need to push that up because we need to expose the holes up here. Now it is hard. So we need to move that slide so that you can see this hole here. Okay, so you need to do that on both. If it gets too hard, you can just unclip this spring. Okay, which will make it easier to move it up and down, because this is the first screw we're going to put in. So you get a spacer and a bolt. So you put that in through like that, and then you put the spacer on like that. Okay. So we're going to do this one over here first. So if we just move some of this stuff out the way. So we turn it around like this, see if we can see it all right. Yep. So obviously hole. So like that. Put it in the hole like that. Allen key, which I'll send with the frames. So screw it down, not tight. And in actual fact, we've made an error early on. Because this bit here, with the spring and the bit that you push up, has to go on the inside. So this needs to go in this one. Me bad. Just make sure you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, so not... Wait. I'll do that like that. Just so that you can still move it up and down like that, see? Then you need to lift this up again and move it so it exposes the second hole up. Just make sure you can see that. The second hole up. So then you get another bolt and a spacer. Put the spacer underneath, bolt in, and find the hole, because then it won't move up and down again. So do that up. You can do that up tight now. We won't worry about the other one for a minute. So, same with the other side, just for memory. There's your bit that moves up. It's very hard to move because we need to expose the second hole there. So I'll just do that because it's easier down there. And so there you see the second hole. Bolt and spacer. Bolt through, spacer. And don't forget, we're not using the spring washer. no need to, in my eyes anyway. See how it moves backwards and forwards in the slotted hole? Just make sure you can move it backwards and forwards. Lift that pesky little lever again to slide it to expose the second hole down there. Same again. Bolt through there. Find the hole. Do it up tight. Make sure you can find the thread first. Have to go around this side. Oh, this one's pretty difficult. Sounds proving very difficult. Right, issues. Good to show the difficulties, because you'll probably have some of these difficulties as well. Just need to get that out of there. Just need to loosen that off a bit more, I think. So get a full range of movement. Lift that lever again. That's more better. Spacer. And find the hole. Go, come on. As you can see, it can be frustrating. You got the other side all right. There we go. So do that up. Do that tight. Lift that again to slide it down, to expose that, to do it up tight. Same with the other side. Do it tight. Okay. Now we need to make these runners both equal in length, so just move it right up to the end, like that. Make sure it's click in like that. And now you have the adjustable seat bracket thing. Right, there's two holes in each. Now, these need to be bent. I'll show you why. That way and that way. Because these are universal, these are pretty tight. So there's two corresponding lugs. Two corresponding lugs there and there, and there and there, which they fit into. All right, and you can see it's got a bend in it. the bend goes down. So you put one in the hole there like that, and then you need a screwdriver to put the other one in like that. So you can see the issue, how that's and that. So this tag's not actually in, that one is. So we take it out again. And then what we do is we come over here to the vise and put it in the vise. And we just need to bend it out a little bit like that. And then same with that one, like that. So don't forget, the bend goes that way. Doesn't matter, you'll work it out if you put it around the wrong way. So that goes on there like that. Use a screwdriver to leave it over. Like that. And see now how, if we just give that a belt like that, you can see now how they're all engaged there and there. So when you lift that, those two pesky things that we were lifting before, you can see them come up here, which allows you to move your track both together. Like that, okay? Okay, so that makes it easier. Right. Next bit is the frames that I've made. So I'll just pause it. Right, in the stuff that I send you, you will get a frame, which has got a little cutout like that. And then obviously there's an opposing one. So they're like that. And then there's an end piece that goes across the back. 2 feet. There'll be 4 nuts and 8 washers for each. Can you see them? No, you can't see them. I can move this out here a bit. And then the packet of washers and bolts with big washers. You're going to use the bolts but not the washers. So we don't need them. And the 4 bolts, right? How are we looking? So let's go here close here. So if you look at the cutouts like that, because they're going to be bolted like that, and then obviously the other one, which is a direct opposite, turn him over, is going to be bolted on there. Now we're using, there's 2 holes here, we're using the top hole and this slot down here. Okay, so we'll do the right hand one. So you need one of these bolts with a washer on, okay, like that, and then that's going to go up on to like that, and then the second hole, the littler hole, goes there like that, with another washer and a nut. Don't do it up tight. And then we do the repeat of that on the other side. Top hole, second hole, washer, nut, Okay, so then we need to put the front holes in, so we need to move it forward. Like that. If we just lift the seat up like that, so that bring it all the way down there, and then we do, there we go. Yep. So washer up through the track, washer, bolt, nut on me. Right, same on the other side. Washer, bolt. Okay, so don't do them up just yet. So then slide it all the way back up. So it exposes them two up there. So if we drop this down now. So if we bring this close here like this, you can see both sides, yeah. So now this bit here is going to fit like that. Okay. So then you get these, the feet, adjustable feet. Take that washer off like that. So you're leaving one washer on, and that goes in like that. So leave that washer on, that goes in like that. And then this fits over like that. Washer goes on the other side with the nut. With the nut, get on there. Lovely. Right, and then, oh, good, come here. And then that goes through there like that. And then washer on. Now we'll knit them up. I reckon there. No, not that size. So don't have to be super tight because you're going to adjust them once they're in the car. That's a 16mm spanner. And now we can do up these ones here using a 13mm spanner. So because this end is extended, we can get the Allen key in there to hold it and do it up like that. Same on the other side. I come around here, I can see it. Like that. Now we've got to extend it all the way down. I see the issue I've created myself. Right, we'll just pause that. Yeah, I got a bit ahead of myself. So when you do these two up, have these in there, but not done up, just loose. because we take these off now. Like that. So we've already tightened these two, because now we need to slide it all the way down so we can access these bolts here and tighten them up. So once again, tighten them up. Tighten them up like that. So then we can put that down and then go all the way back up again like that. Now we can put the feet back in. Washer on a nut. Washer and a nut. Like that. Just give it a 16mm spanner, just a little bit of a nip, because you will adjust them. Like that. And so there you have it. That's the install. So that obviously this bit sits on the floor and this is mounted, the fronts are mounted. So that's where they go straight onto the brackets on the seat. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And so you got that's how they look. And then I'll just turn it over. And so you can see that's how that all looks, like that. Okay. Install, these are going to go on the outside, not on the inside. And it depends on your brackets and stuff. What we need to do is these are supplied, a nut that'll go in there, and then a nut that'll go in there. Now on the ones I fitted, so then the seats will fit like that. Like that. I haven't lined that nut up yet. And so you can see there's a bit of movement going that way. Right. So we need to space that out with something. Now the first set I did, I had to space them out with that nut. But with this, we'll use these washers that weren't used out of the packet. So now there's 2 bolts, 2 washers. So now I'm going to do this. I'll pause it. So you can see in here, there's a pointing tool. You can see in here, there's a spacer washer there, a spacer nut there. These bolts go through, and there's a washer on the outside. So you put a washer on the inside, and then you put a nut on. Okay. Obviously do that the other side. The other side's the same. You can see the spacer washer there. That. What I also did, I loosened these bolts. Just loosen them so there's a bit of movement. So I'll now do them back up again. And it all depends on, because all of these frames, my engineering skills are good, but some of them are a little bit different. And so when you do them up, you then, to tip the seat forward, with it in the back position all the way back, it hits the roof. So you just lift that, and then slide the seat forward, and then the seat will go all the way to the windscreen so you can get in. So you can see that how that sits, and then obviously that goes down, and you adjust up or down whether you want different heights or to make it even so they don't rattle like that. Oh, and I think that'll do. You should be able to work it out. If not, there's a help desk around somewhere. So yeah.